Y'all, it's Christmas time, and there's no better time to get that rib roast, prime rib, whatever you want to call it. It's a ribeye. Right now, y'all, is the time to stock up. About every grocery store has them on sale. Cool thing is, you buy them cheap, freeze them. You can have them for later. You got a bone-in ribeye. You can take the bone out and have a ribeye. Super, super cheap. I'll tell you another little tip for those. You get them, that could be your cheesesteak meat if you want to. That's what I do. I like to buy them up, and then you take this bone off. Actually, they're already normally trimmed, and you just shave it. There you have your cheesesteak. So we're not gonna do that today, but what we are gonna do is we're gonna cook this. This is a 2-bone. It's not real big. I asked in my community post, you know, what kind of things do you do for Christmas? What would you like to see? A lot of people said ham. A lot of people said prime rib. So that's what I wanna do for you guys today. I wanna show you how I do a prime rib, and hopefully it'll give you the tips, tricks, where you can crush your prime rib for your family and your friends. So let's get started, y'all. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. You can, if you want to. A lot of the, I don't know if it has it or not, but a lot of times this is a 3-bone. Yeah, 3 bones, not 2 bones. I thought it was 3, or I thought it was 2. They will go ahead and cut this for you, and then they'll tie it. And what a lot of people do is uncut the tie, and then they'll season it all around. That's optional if you want to do it. I don't really do it. I have done it. You know, you get a little bit more seasoning on this bone side, but do as you will. If you want to do that, that's fine. You're not gonna get no hate from old Hussey. I love everybody except Jacob. We're gonna season this with some old hungry Hussey's heifer dust, okay? We're gonna dust this sucker up very liberally. Link is below if you would like to have some for yourself. And we're gonna go at this like this thing owes us a little bit of money, all right? This is a big old hunk of meat, okay? It can take it. It can take it. A lot of people's out there gonna be saying, Hussey, where's your binder? Honestly, binders, I really don't do binders much, y'all. This is me, this is Hussey talking to y'all. I feel like binders don't let the seasoning penetrate as well as I'd like. That's just me. If you want to do a binder, a mayonnaise binder, however you want to do it, I just feel like the oil will just kind of make a block, okay? I'm gonna add a little bit more of this here beef powder. I love beef powder, y'all know it. These guys right here, they should reach out to me because I love it. Really, really amps up the beef flavor, gives a little umami, makes it good. One step that I didn't do, what I do normally like to do, is to dry brine this the night before. And that just means take about a teaspoon of salt per pound of rib roast, sprinkle it on real well, put it on a tray, put it in the fridge for 24 hours. That helps dry the exterior to get a nice crust. It also, whenever it pulls moisture out, it also mixes with that salt, and then it penetrates into the meat just a little bit. So it's a good way to go. If I had the time, I don't today, I would have done that, but I don't. This is still gonna be good. It's a freaking rib roast, y'all. All right, let's go put this hunk of beef on the smoker. Nice and sunny out here. Man, that's a pretty looking thing, ain't it? Right. Actually gonna bring that. I wanna put this on my top rack. On a pellet grill, a lot of times your pot is right below here, and you can get a little bit of a hot spot. The good thing is I put the ribs down, so that creates a little bit of a barrier. So we're gonna just put this right about right there. This way I'm gonna put it about right there. So that way it's coming up, it's kind of coming over the prime rib, just like that. Let's see this sucker in about, I don't know, we're gonna chest it about an hour, see what we got, all right. We got the prime rib, we got it in the smoker. Now it's time, we're gonna make some au jus. Gotta have some good au jus with this, and just don't, you know, take a packet and put it in there, though the packets honestly are pretty good. We're gonna make our own, and I'm gonna show you kind of what I do. First off, I like to start out with some beef consomme. Pretty cool little term, ain't it? Me and this can opener, boy, we got history. It's actually doing pretty good for me. So we're gonna take 1 can of beef consomme, and it's just like a reduced, like a beef stock, broth, I don't know, it's one or the other. It's just really, really concentrated. It's really, really good. But we're gonna beef it up some, okay? Beef it up. Beef it up, man. I said I was gonna beef it up, all right, and I am. We're gonna use some more of this beef powder. Add a little bit of that. I forgot about this. I was gonna use this. This is concentrated beef stock. This right here will really, really amplify the beef, beefy. A little bit of that. I have a feeling it'll be really salty if we put a lot. And then a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, all right? This is the W sauce. This is good stuff. I really like this. These guys are down in Florida, I believe. So, and we're just gonna let this kind of go on our cooktop here, our Blackstone. That's pretty good. Could probably use, I want to put a little bit more of this Worcestershire sauce in it. The idea here, y'all, is we're just gonna let this kind of simmer a little bit. It's going to concentrate, okay? It's gonna thicken up just a little bit. We don't want it real thick, but we want to kind of bring things, just kind of reduce it a little bit. That reduce really concentrates the flavors. So a couple minutes, we'll come back. All right, guys, so we've been kind of simmering this Au Jus for a little bit of time. It's kind of reduced a little bit. It's gotten thickened a little bit. Let's give it a try. Try not to burn our hide off our tongue here. Boy, I taste that Worcestershire sauce. Woo. Boy, that's good. That's gonna make a good sauce for a prime rib. We'll take it over here to our bowl. Just pour it in there, just like that. Now, we just gotta wait for the prime rib to get done and we'll be ready to rock. All right, guys, it's been about 4 hours. And really the only thing I've done to this was I've rotated this around a little bit. I had the bone side down just to try to protect, but I rolled this around just to try to get some of this fat cap just kind of rendered a little bit. And it has done just that. So we're looking at about 119 degrees, 18 degrees, that's fine. Because we are going to, number one, we want medium rare. Number two, we're gonna put a crust on this. We're gonna sear it a little bit. And once you let this set for 5-10 minutes, really about 10 minutes, this mass of meat, it actually helps bring the temperature up. So it'll be 125 to 130, which is medium rare range, okay? So we're just gonna take this off. You know what? I'm just gonna barehand it. You ready? I think I can do it. It's hot. Shoo! There we go. Alrighty. All right, we're gonna go up under this scrim. Oh! Woo, boy, that's a pretty looking thing. That's pretty, just like that. Man. I can't wait to dunk that into some of that Au Jus, okay? All right, we got our Blackstone. We got it coming up to temperature. We're gonna sear this thing on the Blackstone. We got a lot of good butter and all that kind of stuff. Wanna put a nice crust on this. We might have a little bit of help from old Mr. Torch too, just to try to get everything a nice, good crust. All right, our Blackstone is getting up to temperature. I'm going to take these strings off. The strings help keep everything kind of tight and compact and keeps everything cooking, you know, kind of evenly. You can use those for some floss later on, however you wish. Now, we're gonna come over to the griddle. We're not putting any kind of oil down first because it's gonna render some oil itself. Again, we're just looking to get a nice crust on this bad boy. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna push this down right there. Now we're gonna come in with some butter. Let's get some butter love down. Butter love. Now I'm gonna put that right in that butter and let that cook. Ooh, boy. Got it good on that side. Let's see what we got. Ooh, oh boy, look at that. Hey, buddy boy. This is what I like right here. Let's torch it. You ready? Butter down. We're gonna put this over on our cutting board and we're gonna let it rest. It's done its job. Man, this is heavy. This is real heavy for my spatula. He's a big boy. Some of this oil, some of that butter that you got, put it right there. Let's let this rest for about 10-15 minutes. We're gonna carve it up, all right? See you back. All right, guys, it is time to slice this. Preference is up to you. Some people will come down from the bone and then cut it around, and then you basically take the bone out, or you can leave the bone in, which is what I'm gonna do. And all you really need to do is just have a nice sharp knife. You kind of come down through that cartilage. Ooh, Look at that. Dang, boy. Nice, medium rare. It's not rare, it's not medium. Perfect. Now that's a big old slab. I cut it down the middle so you can see that cross section, okay? Generally, like I said, if you was to, you can kind of bring it off the bone if you want to. Old Maggie girl's gonna love this. Hussey's gonna like it too. Oh, dang. My word. Boy, that's some good groceries. I'm gonna make this into another steak right here. I like the edges. I don't know about y'all, but I love, love, love the edges. Kind of needed my other butcher knife, but it's all good. Look at that. My mercy. I'm gonna dip it in some of this here Au Jus. Au Jus, ready? Son! Y'all, this is amazing prime rib. I hope you found something that you liked out of the video, the information. This is some kind of good. Pick you up on these on sale prime ribs, cook it, enjoy it, love on your family, love on your friends. That's it, Jacob.